Right now, you might feel like your entire life is falling apart. You have zero motivation, the things you used to rely on are breaking down, and you wake up every day with a heavy feeling of dread. Society, and even most therapists, will quickly label this as a mental breakdown or severe depression. But the famous psychologist Carl Jung saw it completely differently. He called this exact moment the greatest gift you will ever receive. Jung discovered that when your life reaches a breaking point, it isn't actually a dead end. Instead, you are being pushed to your absolute limit by the weight of your own hidden potential. It is a psychological rule. When things get as dark and difficult as they can possibly get, they are forced to flip into their exact opposite. You aren't failing. You are going through a mandatory upgrade. But here is the harsh truth. If you mistakenly believe this is just bad luck or a standard depression that needs to be fixed, you will stay stuck in this misery forever. The best, most successful version of yourself can only be born out of this exact chaos. To the untrained eye, it looks like a disaster. To Jung, it is the ultimate breakthrough. There are 5 clear signs that your current pain is actually preparing you for the best chapter of your life. If you have even 2 of these signs, the old you is simply stepping aside so the real you can finally take charge. Let's look at what is really happening beneath the surface. Think about the way we're taught to view success. We're told it's a linear climber ladder, where every rung is higher, brighter, and more stable than the last. So, when the rungs start breaking under your feet, the natural reaction is panic. You feel like you're falling into a void. You look around at your peers, and they seem to have it all figured out, while you're stuck in this inexplicable paralysis. This isn't just burnout. It's something much more profound. It's the sensation of your internal compass spinning wildly because the North Star you've been following for years was never actually your true destination. Carl Jung spent decades observing people who reached this exact point. He noticed a recurring pattern. The people who were the most successful by societal standards, the doctors, the executives, the pillars of the community, were often the ones who suffered the most violent internal collapses. Why? Because they had built a persona that was too perfect, leaving no room for their true, raw human nature to breathe. They were living someone else's script. The dark night isn't a punishment for doing something wrong. It's a correction for doing the wrong, right things. You've been playing a game you were never meant to win. You've been feeding a version of yourself that was designed to please your parents, your boss, or your social media feed. And now, the soul is literally starving. This dread you feel is the hunger of your untapped potential. It is the shadow, the parts of yourself you've suppressed, ignored, and locked away, finally breaking down the door. Most people see this shadow as a monster to be slain. They try to think positive or distract themselves with mindless consumption to keep the darkness at bay. They think that if they can just get back to normal, they'll be okay. They treat their depression like a broken engine that needs to be fixed so they can get back on the same road they were already traveling. But here is the truth that will flip everything you know on its head. Normal is exactly what was killing you. Your breakdown isn't a sign that you are losing your mind. It's a sign that you are finally coming to your senses. The reason your life is falling apart isn't that you're failing at the game. It's that the game itself is being deleted to make room for a reality you haven't even dared to dream of yet. If you try to fix this feeling, you are essentially trying to repair a prison cell that is finally starting to crumble. To step out of that cell, you must recognize the 5 specific markers of the Jungian breakthrough. The first sign is the most deceptive because it feels like the onset of clinical depression. It's the withdrawal of interest. Suddenly, the things that used to drive you, the promotion, the social status, the weekend parties, feel like ash in your mouth. This isn't laziness. It's your libido, your psychic energy divorcing itself from the external world to fuel an internal revolution. You aren't losing your spark. You're reclaiming your fire to burn down what doesn't serve you. But here's the catch. When that energy moves inward, it doesn't just sit there. It starts hunting for the things you've hidden from yourself. This leads directly to the second sign, the rise of synchronicity. You start noticing glitches in your daily life. You think of a person, and they call. You find a book that answers a question you only asked in your head an hour ago. Jung called this the bridge between the internal and external. It's a signal that your subconscious and the objective world are finally aligning. It's the universe giving you a green light. But don't get comfortable. These signs are often a warning that the window for change is closing, and the stakes are about to get much higher. The third sign is the most painful, the hermit phase. You feel an aggressive, almost physical need to be alone. You feel like a stranger in your own house, and your old friends feel like people from a movie you watched a decade ago. This is because your old social circle was a mirror reflecting a version of you that no longer exists. To find your true face, you have to break the mirror. But isolation is a double-edged sword. If you don't know how to navigate this solitude, you won't find your soul, you'll find your demons. That's when the fourth sign hits. Vivid, violent dreams. You start having dreams that feel more real than your waking life. Jung called this the nigredo, the blackening. It's the stage of alchemy where the base metal is broken down into its rawest, most chaotic form. You might dream of floods, of being chased, or of your own death. This is the shadow breaking through the floorboards. It is terrifying because it is the death of your persona. But remember, nothing can be reborn until it is first reduced to ash, and the fire is just getting started. The final, non-negotiable sign is the collapse of blame. Suddenly, you can't point fingers anymore. You realize your parents, your ex, and the economy aren't the primary reasons you're stuck. You see, with brutal clarity, that you have been the architect of your own prison. This realization is crushing, but it is also your ticket out. Once you own the disaster, you own the solution. You are no longer a victim of fate. You are a protagonist in a tragedy that is finally turning into an epic. But there is a final, brutal test Jung identified. It is the threshold between those who transform and those who simply break. If you don't understand the mechanics of what comes next, you will stay in the dark night forever, looping in a cycle of perpetual collapse. To cross the finish line, you must perform what Jung called the ultimate act of psychological courage. This ultimate act of psychological courage is what Jung called the integration of the shadow. It is the terrifying, exhilarating moment where you stop trying to fix your depression or cure your anxiety, and instead, you ask them what they have come to teach you. It is the conscious decision to stop running from the parts of yourself you were taught to hate and instead bring them into the light. This is the bridge from the dark night to the new morning. For years, you've been living as a persona, a curated, hollowed-out version of yourself, designed to survive in a world that never truly saw you. The breakdown happened because that mask became too heavy for your soul to carry. The reason the rungs of your ladder broke is that they were leaning against the wrong wall. You weren't falling into a void, you were falling into yourself. The withdrawal of interest wasn't laziness. It was your soul conserving its energy for the greatest battle of your life. The synchronicity wasn't coincidence. It was the universe acknowledging that you finally have the eyes to see. The hermit phase wasn't loneliness. It was the necessary silence required to hear your own internal frequency. The dreams weren't nightmares. They were the blueprints for a version of you that is untamed, powerful, and whole. And the collapse of blame, that was the death of the victim and the birth of the sovereign. When you integrate your shadow, you reclaim the golden shadow, the hidden talents, the dormant creativity, and the fierce boundaries you buried long ago to stay safe. You realize that the dread you felt wasn't a warning of death, but the labor pains of a higher consciousness. You are not a broken person trying to get back to normal. You are a masterpiece in the middle of a radical restoration. As Jung famously said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." By standing in the wreckage of your old life and refusing to look away, you have earned the right to build something indestructible. The dark night of the soul is over. You have faced the fire, and you have not been consumed. You have been forged. You are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are the architect, the explorer, and the hero of a story that is only just beginning. The person you were is gone, and the person you are meant to be has finally arrived. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It is here. Now, for the first time in your life, you are finally, truly, awake. But being awake is only the first step. You have opened your eyes to the wreckage of the old, but now you face the most critical phase of the journey, the actual construction of the new. The persona has fallen away, but the sovereign requires a completely different set of tools to navigate this reality. Most people fall back into the void because they try to navigate the new morning using the same maps that led them into the dark night. That cycle ends today. We are building a repository for the architects of the new self, a guide for those who refuse to return to normal. Every week, we dismantle the psychological barriers that kept you in your cell and explore the deep-seated mechanics of individuation and shadow work. If you recognized yourself in these signs, if you feel the weight of your golden shadow finally pushing back against the dark, then consider this your invitation to stay within this frequency. Do not let this moment of clarity fade back into the background noise of a world that wants you to stay asleep. Commit to the restoration. Join this movement of the newly awakened, and let's map out the uncharted territory of your potential together. Your story didn't end with the collapse. The real work of the hero is only just beginning. If you are ready to take that next step, hit the like button and subscribe to Lucid Depths so you never lose this frequency. Finally, to seal this decision, leave a comment below with one sentence. I commit to my own restoration.